Success Awards. Yeah. I'm Steve Pruitt, co-chair of the Jefferson faculty, and it is my pleasure to be your MC for this evening's event. At Jefferson, we're proud of all of our students for their commitment to open doors to new opportunities to a better life. April is Community College Month, a time to recognize the life-changing opportunities that community colleges offer. This evening's celebration is a reflection on that mission as we celebrate the achievements of dozens of Jefferson students. These students were nominated by our faculty for their outstanding performances in the classrooms and outside of the classroom. As you'll hear, the individuals we honor tonight have strived to be the best, going above and beyond, not only in terms of academic excellence, but also in their pursuit of success, their dedication, and their ability to inspire their peers. These students embody the spirit of our college. They're the hope of tomorrow because they have the power to make our community better. Faculty members, we're privileged to work with these exceptional students, and tonight we are thrilled to celebrate their achievements. And to share more about the significance of these awards, please join me in welcoming our Vice President of Academic Affairs, Dr. Nikki Cobb.
Thank you, Steve. Good evening, and I want to welcome everyone to Jefferson. This is one of those nights that we get super excited about all academic year to get ready for. And I kind of wanted to give you some things to think about what it really means if you're a recipient tonight. So if you didn't know, Jefferson is big. So to hear our president, Dr. Handy, describe us, we're number 4 in the state. We have UK, U of L, WKU, and us. And we generally have about 13,000 to 14,000 students. And you all got selected to be recognized tonight out of all of those students. So that's pretty impressive. What you've accomplished isn't easy. You've balanced a lot to get here: school, work, family, and you've kept going. So congratulations to you. That's worth celebrating. I also want to take a moment, because I'm the Chief Academic Officer and I sort of oversee the faculty group, to recognize that body. If you're a faculty member, please stand up. We'd like to recognize you. Thank you. If you look at your faculty members, that they know the blood, sweat, and tears you've put in, though they probably talked you off the ledge a few times. They're a pretty special group, so thank you for what you do. At the end of the day, what matters tonight is the work that our students have done to get here. So I'm really excited to hear all your stories, and congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Cobb. Now it's time for the fun, recognizing our students. Before we begin, if you're here supporting a student tonight, I would like to ask you in a very collegial fashion, make some noise. Excellent. Here's how it works. Each student will be called forward by the faculty member who nominated them. Students and faculty, do I have your attention? Thank you. After the award is presented, please step in front of the backdrop to the side for a quick photo before heading to your seats. Where's the backdrop? Over there. All right, very good. To keep things moving, the next presenter can come down while the first group is going over to get the photo, and we will start. And we will begin with one of our favorite people, Chef Kathy Crowder-Johnson in the Culinary Arts program.
Come on down, Clint. Clint is not just an excellent cook. He leads, guides, and mentors younger culinary students. He goes above and beyond anything that I have asked him to do. It has been such a pleasure to have you for the last 2 years. Thank you for everything that you have done for Jefferson. Thank you for everything that you have done for myself to make the culinary program look. Clint Maddox.
Bennett, and I'm a member of the Fine Art faculty of the art historians, here to celebrate Cecilia, who love her work. Beautiful. Please come and show that she has 3 beautiful works of art in it. And our students show, if you go out and you go down the main hallway, the gallery is facing you, so please see. She has been doing art since elementary school and has always used it as a creative outlet. Her grandparents are artists. Her grandfather does mixed media. She is new to oil painting. She has a gorgeous landscape in the student show. And she has done this amazing work in clay this semester. So we are really proud of her. She's going to U of L, her EFA program next, and would like to do some art for commissions, and also would like to be an artist that does work. So again, we're super proud of her, and please celebrate her in this moment. So thank you so much, Cecilia.
Hello, my name is Jenny Coulter. I am Academic Program Coordinator for Nursing. I have a couple awards to give this evening. First is from the Associate Degree Nursing Program. Michaela Lane did make it this evening, but she is receiving an award from ADN faculty. The next award I have is from the Medicaid Nurse Aid Program. Dakota Campbell, come on down. Yeah. Hi. So the M&A faculty has sent me some receiving your award that you display all the characteristics of a successful leader. You continually challenge yourself to improve in a skill set. You are you're an inspiration to many through all your hard work that they see in class and your desire to make an impact. Okay, so congratulations. Yeah. My next award is for our practical nursing program, Emily Marvel. Come on down. Emily is one of our practical nursing students. Faculty nominated Emily, and she consistently demonstrates quiet strength and reliability, kind and you're respectful. You have steady work ethic, and it reflects your commitment to education and your future patient care. Example, and always have a positive attitude. Congratulations.
All right, I'm Brandon Elms. I'm math faculty. I'm here to present the award to Anne Marie Kruger for the Associate in Science. Anne Marie was in my trigonometry class. Anne Marie was in my trigonometry class last semester where she had the highest grade in the class. It's a very challenging course, so a big accomplishment. Anne Marie is finishing up her associates in science here, and she's going to transfer to a four-year university to study engineering. She has not decided between mechanical or chemical engineering right now, but her goal is to work either for Toyota or Disney Parks. So, congratulations, Anne Marie.
My name is Lauren Fillmore. I teach aviation maintenance at Southwest Campus, and I am here to honor Caitlin Ray Hart. This young lady is a star. Absolutely. I knew it right out of the box when she elected me to be coach in my first coaching meeting. She was 6,800 miles away in Kuwait. And we had our coaching meetings at that point in time. She got into the program all the way across the board. I will tell you this, the aircraft she's ever worked on, you can feel very, very confident that you're going to get back home. She's a great wrench, she's got a great mind, and she's very, very dedicated. Very well. I don't know if we
Hi, I'm Adeline Martinez, and nominated Bell, microbiology. Perfect. While Brandy's coming up, a lot of times I think when we think about student success, we think about student has a lot of those qualities. One of the things that I so much about her is that she's also a lot of times when things are hard, instructors will hear, "Oh, I'm going to come," but the willingness to do those things sometimes, in addition to Brandy being a great student, she's getting to reap the benefits.
Hello, I'm David Vogel, the head of the chemistry department, and I'm here to present the award, the Student Success Award in Chemistry. Fire, would you come on down? Catherine was in my Chemistry 1 course. She was a bit intimidated by the chemistry at first, so she came to me and asked me some study tips. And she listened, and wow, they worked. And so she ended up getting straight A's in all of her chemistry courses, all the way almost through organic 2. She's in organic 2 right now. So she's been a great chemist. Additionally, she's been a student worker for our science department and for about 2 years. While doing that, she's been a good leader for the other students and training. And she has also been instrumental in helping us move from the Hartford building Center for Science and Discovery. With that also. In addition to that, over the summertime, she volunteers at hospitals. So She's got it going on. Congratulations, Catherine.
Hello, I'm Mark Cable. I'm the APC for the Communication Arts Technology Program, and I'm here to present our award to Jose Perez Cespedes. And I'm going to read a very short little rather than improvise. I'm hate improvise large crowd, so and I just put it right there. Jose is a highly driven and responsible student who consistently goes beyond what is expected of. As an immigrant who came to the United States to pursue a better future for his family, he has shown resilience, discipline, and a strong sense of purpose in everything he does. He has taken initiative in the studio, often stepping up to help organize, support others, and ensure that things run smoothly, demonstrating leadership and ownership of his role. His work reflects both technical skill and artistic vision, highlighted by his recent Addy Award recognition, which showcases his commitment to excellence. Beyond his achievements, Jose stands out for his professionalism, humility, and willingness to grow. No kidding. He represents the true spirit of student success, not just through results, but through perseverance and character.
Hello, I'm John Lineberry. I will be presenting for the Communication Department, Kyle Baird. So Kyle, if you want to make your way down. I'd like to mention that the Bullet Advanced Math and Science sends us some of our more academically students. And basically what we have with Kyle is someone who is part of that cohort and no exception. He is dependable. He is driven, enthusiastic, engaged, and not surprisingly, currently holds a 4.0 GPA, and she scored the highest amount of points in her public. So it is my privilege to present the Communication Award to Kyle Baird.
So I just want to put it on the record. They saved the best program before break, which is CIT. So for those of you who don't know me, my name's Brandon Hall. I'm the academic program coordinator for CIT here at Jefferson. CIT did nominate William. If you step down here for me, please. While William is walking up here, I do have the privilege of recognizing him as a CIT major with a focus in network administration. The CIT program did prepare a few words The CIT program nominated William because of his outstanding academic performance and dedication to mastering his craft, earning all A's in his technical coursework or his CIT courses. What stands out the most about William is his approach to learning. I can't talk today, fair warning. As Professor DePaula shared, he worked through complex networking challenges with persistence, asking thoughtful questions to truly understand the material rather than just looking for answers. Professor Prather also noted his ability to develop well-functioning programs and solve programs independently, skills that will serve him well in his career in IT. William, your hard work, curiosity, and determination have truly set you apart from some of your other CIT majors. Congratulations. The program is very proud of you, and we're excited to see all that you do.
While they're photographing, could we just give a big round of applause for everyone who just received an award? We're going to take a break from the individual awards to recognize 4 groups of students that received awards actually outside of the college, or different from the awards that you just heard about. First, for more than 4 decades, the African American Students of Excellence Awards have recognized the academic achievement and dedication of students at Jefferson. Now in its 45th year, the AASE Awards stand as a signature event hosted by the Black Affairs Advocacy Committee in coordination with the African American Studies Certificate Program. This year, 84 students met at the high standards required to earn this recognition, completing at least 30 credit hours while maintaining a GPA of 3.5 or higher. We recognized their achievements last month during the AASE Awards ceremony, but please join me in congratulating again those students with a round of applause. Now we'd like to talk about the students who won ADDIE Awards. ADDIE stands for the American Advertising Federation of Louisville's annual awards game. So there's been a truly spectacular year for our communication arts program. 4 CAT program students were recognized this year. At this competition, the ADDIEs were awarded. It is the advertising industry's largest and most representative competition. So let me give you the names of the students. One has already been up here, I believe, is Jose Perez Cespedes. Did I say that correctly? Go ahead and stand up. Yes. He won a Gold Addie Award. Jonathan Mattingly, are you here tonight? Brought home multiple honors, including 2 Judges' Choice Awards and 3 Silver Addie Awards. Paxton Barnard won a Judge's Choice Addie Award and a Silver Addie Award. And finally, oh, go ahead. And Parker Cummins also won a Silver Addie Award. Their work advanced to the district level, competing against top entries from Kentucky, Ohio, and West Virginia. This last week, we learned that Jose earned a Silver District Addie Award for his 4 Roses bourbon photograph. Dr. Handy might be interested in that. Go ahead, stand up again, Jose. His work now qualifies for national competition. We are very proud of Jose, Jonathan, Baxton, and Parker. One more round of applause, please. Okay, everybody repeat after me. P, T, K. Okay, that stands for Phi Theta Kappa. It is the nationally recognized honor society for 2-year institutions. Students eligible to join must complete 12 credit hours and hold a cumulative GPA of 3.5 or higher. Beginning in the fall, 122 students joined the PTK chapter for the downtown and technical campuses. 174 Southwest Campus students and 58 Bullitt Campus students were also eligible to join this honor society. The Shelby County Campus chapter was recently awarded a 5-star chapter designation and second place in the officer team in the state. Let's give those students a round of applause, please. That brings us to our academic team. We would like to recognize our academic team for representing Jeffersonville, Jefferson, live in Jeffersonville, sorry. Jefferson at the Community College Championship Tournament in Chicago this February. Team members Noble Anderson, are they here with us tonight? Hey, are those people here? Nope, okay. Noble Anderson, Federico Barbeau, Noah Coombs, and Augustin de la Torre gave it their all, competing among the top 24 community college quiz bowl teams in the nation and earning key wins to finish 15th overall. The team outperformed their national ranking and made Jefferson proud on the national stage. Join me in congratulating the Jefferson academic team and its coach, Pete Roski, for another terrific season. And while we're celebrating this success, it is an opportunity to reflect on the legacy of excellence that helped build this program. In 2016, led by Coach Rotsky and assistants Coach Amy Sprinkle, Brandon Bevan, Kimberly Cassell, Tim Ellis, and Jason Kluber brought home Jefferson's first national championship. As we celebrate the 10th anniversary of this historic achievement, please join me in welcoming Coach Rotsky and the 2016 national champions.
This is fantastic. I haven't seen Jason. So this is really just fantastic. I want to thank everybody for the opportunity. In 2016, there was a lot going on at the college. We were in a period of transition. I don't feel like this team really got the recognition that they deserve, so we're going to do it tonight, which is excellent. I'm Pete Rodsky. I teach math here at Jefferson. I also coach the academic team, and I'm happy to introduce our team. 2016 national champions. Steve said I only had 30 minutes. Is that right? Only got 3. Okay. All right. Let's get rid of that one. A priest, a rabbi, and Dr. Handy are on a boat. You don't want to hear that? Okay. All right. So last night I was looking over stats for this team, and I know they're good, right? They won a national championship. You got to be pretty good. But when I was looking back at the stats, they were 32-2 throughout the year. 32 wins and 2 losses. I mean, that's just, it's almost unheard of. So the 2 losses actually came in Alabama. It was the fall, and we had a good team. We were top 5 the few years before that. I was like, hey, you want to go to Alabama? There's like 20 teams down there. We've never been to Alabama. And they're like, yeah, let's go. So not really going to talk about that trip to Alabama. I'm sorry I put you in that hotel that night and those cats in the parking lot. But we ended up winning the tournament. And so I know, all right, we're good. We're going to be in the hunt. Come spring in sectionals, we win our sectional, and we ranked 4th going into nationals. And it's like the basketball championship. You know, you get a 4 seed. Doesn't matter. You still got to win all your matches. But the number 1 team was in Alabama that we had already played. And we get to Atlanta, and I see the kid in the hotel room from Faulkner State. And I go up to him. I said, hey, it should be you and us in the championship, right? And he's like, he's shaking his head. I said, are your numbers different than mine? He said, Florida school said not to worry about teams from Louisville. So I was like, oh, okay. So I went right up to the hotel room. I'm like, hey, you know, the bulletin board material. I don't know if they needed bulletin board material. Ironically, we didn't face Faulkner State in the championship. We played State College of Humanity. We went 12-0 and won our first national championship, which was excellent. Yep. So it gives me great pleasure to introduce our 2016 national championship team. First off, we have now retired biology professor Amy Sprinkle, my assistant coach. We have Tim Ellis. Yep. Kimberly Sissel. Brandon Beaven. And Jason Kluber. And I tell you, that was just a fantastic year. I really want to thank y'all, and I want to thank the college too for giving me this opportunity and on our 10-year anniversary. And it's great to see y'all. Thank you. All right. Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm hoping Pete will save the joke for a future meeting. So thank you, Coach Rotsky, and my apologies to the members of the team whose names I mispronounced. So now we go back to recognizing some of our students, and we'll have more faculty coming down to do that. And our first faculty member up is Josh Lichtsteiner.
Hello, everyone. The construction technology program is recognizing Andrell Williams. So as he comes down, we actually know him as Sauce down in the class. He is incredibly hardworking, as you can tell, very enthusiastic about learning, always a joy to be in the classroom. It's been wonderful having him for the last, I think, 2 years now. He's about to graduate on us. He actually spent time this year, served as one of our student representatives on our advisory board for the program, which is a very important thing that we need, and did a great job, and we're excited to see how he builds on the education. Thank you, Andrell.
Well, I'm Mark Wright, Dean of Manufacturing, and if late Zayden would like to make his way down, it is my privilege and honor to give him the award for engineering technology, the Outstanding Student Award. Sum up in one word, I would say it is consistent in all the ways that our employer partners want in their future employers. He's consistently present, consistently early, and consistently does everything with excellence that he does, and it's my honor to present this award to Lathe tonight.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Jill Adams. I am the Dean of English, and it is absolutely my pleasure to present the Outstanding English Student Award to Sanchez Torres. Sanchez was a student in my English 101, and it was clear from the first free write, and then introduced with class, and then it reinforced with class discussions and more formal writing, that she was that student, the student who thinks deeply, who appreciate words and a good turn of phrase. Sanchez is quite simply a writer. About a month into the semester, she came by the writing space and said she wanted to use a short story by Dostoevsky to talk about mental health. I was so caught off guard. Did she just say Dostoevsky? Yes, she did. And then Sanchez proceeded to compare his writing to modern social media posts about mental health in a really impressive way. Her primary research project was about hostile architecture and the impact on people who are houseless. Sanchez's writing centers the real-world impact of policy and practices on real people. Those themes are also reinforced in short stories and fiction writing as well. Sanchez has a compelling writing voice. She understands that words and stories have power power to make visible the people, histories, and ideas that don't always get enough attention. Sanchez, thank you for sharing your work and congratulations. Hi, I'm still Jill. I am up here now as the coordinator for Women's and Gender Studies, and it is my immense pleasure to present the Outstanding WGS Student Award to Becca Tatro. No cheering sections. Becca has earned this for her academic excellence and a sustained commitment to equity, advocacy, and transformative thinking. She approaches education with a sense of curiosity, open-mindedness, and an intellectualism that is absolutely uncompromising. Becca brings a nuanced understanding of systemic inequities to issues such as intimate partner violence and food insecurity, and she sees the real people affected. As a WGS student, she co-developed a zine about domestic violence, and as a leader of the Social Justice Union student organization, Becca helped coordinate a campus food drive to support the hub, and then she encouraged SJU to take that a step further this semester with a raised bed urban garden here on campus. Becca has this calm assurance that engenders trust and encourages people to embrace new ideas, yet she is unwavering in pushing to make communities stronger. Becca embodies care and core WGS principles, and she will take that with her when she transfers to U of L to major in social work. I have every confidence we will see her making even more change in the near future. Becca, congratulations.
Good evening, Alexandra Bryan, ESL faculty. When I asked the department if they had anyone in mind that they'd like to nominate for the Student Success Award, I think it was unanimous that it should be Evelyn. Evelyn, if you'd like to come down. When you work with immigrants and refugees, you see some of the most remarkable people every semester. So for this to be unanimous, that it should go to Evelyn, it's really just a testament to her hard work. I have not been lucky enough to have Evelyn in class, unfortunately. So Victoria is here to say a few words.
My name is Victoria Lawler. I'd like to introduce a very special person, Evelyn Martin Chavez. She came here from Cuba 2 years ago, and she started her educational journey at JCTC in basic level ESL courses. I was very lucky to have her in 4 of my courses. I remember her first writing assignment when most students were struggling putting a sentence together. Evelyn decided to write a process paragraph about designing a t-shirt or a mug with a special heat press machine. She even made a video to illustrate every step. So that immediately, her creativity immediately stood out. Now she's in my in high intermediate level writing class, and one of her latest projects that she wrote was to explain how to solve a quadratic equation. I just want to repeat that, you know. She wrote a 5-paragraph academic essay explaining how to solve a quadratic equation in her second language. Evelyn wants to become an actuary, and I'm absolutely convinced that whatever career she decides to pursue, she will be very successful. Congratulations, Evelyn.
Hello, everybody. Great to see you. My name is Dr. Yahya. I teach psychology, human and social services. So I have a couple of students here. The first one is for human and social services. I'm honored to represent, and from the behalf of, I totally forgot. Professor Richer is going to be, she was supposed to be here, but she's sick, but she's watching us. No. So from behalf of both of us, we're going to welcome Jelani Martinez. Come on in. All right, let's see. Well, I love him to be in our classes. It's not just me, her professor from other HMS classes as well. He not only brings knowledge to the classroom and experiences, but also his personality is full of humor. So when you read the discussion, it's just like so easy to laugh. But at the same time, he has a lot of respect for all other students too. So when I asked him to tell me a little bit about your goals and desires, he's driven to and inspired to support others facing trauma. And let me add something to this. Many of our HMS students, human and social services students, they've gone through a lot of trauma themselves. They have come up with such beautiful and flourished as they faced the trauma and became the real person they are. And many of them, they pursue these types of degrees to serve the humanities because they know firsthand what's going on. So not only the trauma, addiction, self-doubt, and he's a role model actually too for many of our future clients. So he's wanting to continue the education for after the JCTC to pursue bachelor's and master's degree in social work. And I cannot wait to see him as a fully licensed social worker. Congratulations. I'll be back. The next one for psychology department. I'm so honored to present Lucas Powell. Would you please come down here? Ah! Ah! Oh my God. Oh my God. I have a whole story, but I don't want to, continue with. Let's just focus on what he actually accomplished. That it just it blows my mind. First of all, this is the first freshman student. This is the first term in our school. So let's just applaud. Woo! Yeah, so he's one of those students that high school student that had to go through the COVID and the whole process of working at home, no social gathering, no community support whatsoever. So she's faced a lot of hardship and then doubting his academic abilities. So because of that, and of course, many of my students through that time of the happening, they went through a lot of anxiety and depression too. So he stopped going to school and then decided to just focus on himself, didn't want to continue with education at all. And then after a few months or so, a revolution happened. He decided, okay, I have had enough break. I want to work on myself to be able to, because I want to be somebody in this culture and society. So he decided, okay, I'm going to come back, but I got to get my GED. So he really, really tried so hard by himself. Everything has done so far in his life is by himself and by reading lots of books on his own. So he did pass GED, applied for JCTC, came here again the first semester. But it's not just about his academic achievement because he's such a fast learner. I've never seen anything like that. He reads books. I mean, if you give any of the students in nowadays, they don't want to read any books. They just want to go to either listen to something or watch a video, but he is exceptional. And not only he's kind, loving individual, helps everybody who comes along his path, but also a team player. And then a leader, team leader. I always put him with a group of students and he knows exactly what to do. Even for our final project, he's a leader for that too. So I'm so proud. I'm so proud. I also asked him what he's going to achieve, what is his desire. He loves psychology. I'm so lucky to have him as psychology student. I didn't have to recruit him. He was already there. So his passion-driven goal is research in psychology, and I can see him as a researcher. And he wants to continue to earn his PhD. And he has a deep curiosity about the human behavior with strong desire to contribute to meaningfully to the field of psychology. Congratulations! Woo!
Hi, everyone. I'm the coordinator and instructor for the Heating and Air program. My nominee to this evening is Joe Blinko. Unfortunately, he's not able to be here this evening. Do we have a representative for Joe? Hey, Joe works for, and here in Louisville, he works for the public library where he's handling their heating and air conditioning and other maintenance issues. He's one of my top performing students. Not only is Joe academically great, but he also takes leadership with other students that just aren't quite getting it. And he holds them by the hand a little bit and he takes them along and he helps me out quite a bit while we're in the lab and in the classroom. So I am very proud of Joe. I know he's going to be very successful in the future. And on his behalf, I'd like to present this award to you. You're welcome. Those are great guys.
Good evening. My name is Michelle Butler. I am the program coordinator for the medical assisting program. And I am beyond happy to present this award to Ashley Diener. Come on down, Ashley. I do things a little bit differently in the medical assisting program. I let the students vote for who they think is their outstanding student for the year. And overwhelmingly, they chose Ashley. Ashley has the best attitude. She's always kind. She's always helpful. She supports everyone in the class. She kind of has turned into a mother to a lot of the students and kind of keeps them on track. And she always has a great smile and she works really hard. She does whatever I ask her to. And I feel like she's going to make the best medical assistant. And so I'm really proud of Ashley and everything she's accomplished. She's had a lot of adversity this year, and she has managed to still have a good attitude, keep coming to class, keep doing what she needs to do, and still support everybody else at the same time without ever asking for support for herself. So I'm really excited to present this award to Ashley Diener.
Hello, my name is Caitlin Rothrock. I'm the Academic Fieldwork Coordinator for the Occupational Therapy Assistant Program. It's a lot of words. And I'm really pleased to present Maddie Toby. Maddie's an excellent student. When she was accepted into the OTA program, she came to us and kind of shared that she was concerned about being able to keep up with the accelerated program. And I think really what we saw was someone who could advocate for herself and say what her learning needs were and be really present and making a plan, which are the exact skills that you need to have to be a great occupational therapy practitioner. She's awesome with her classmates. She's always sharing information. She sometimes makes cookies. She approaches clients at fieldwork with creativity and a deep desire to help them with needed resources. She reaches out to her classmates and she asks for brainstorming and she's looking for those things that clients need. She recently also has stepped up and helped someone who's close to Jefferson with their at-home therapy sort of homework and meets with them weekly, and it's really an above and beyond thing that she's doing. It's not anything that we've requested of her. So it just shows that she has so much compassion and dedication to learning and to the field. So I'm so excited to see all the things that you do in the OT world, and just all the joy you're going to bring out there as well. So congratulations.
My name is Jim Leeser. I am the program coordinator for plumbing technology. We're here to recognize George Cumby. I met George about 2 years ago when he came here as he was graduating from high school. He's from Elkton, Kentucky, Todd County, right on the Tennessee border. So he's driving 2.5 to 3 hours one way to come to school here. We are the only plumbing program in the state besides a union. So they're traveling everywhere to come to our school. George has done an excellent job in every program or every class that I've had him in. And he's constantly sending me messages of the jobs that he's doing out there when he's not in class. I think he's trying to get extra points. So in just a couple of weeks, he will be testing for the journeyman license test. But I do have to give some credit to his cousin that's with him, that drives with him every week. He's also in the plumbing program and will be graduating as well. John they've traveled back and forth together, and they both will be taking the journeyman's test. George Cumby.
Hello, my name is Mary Beth Keffer, and I serve as the Program Director for Respiratory Therapy. And it is my privilege to recognize this year's Student Success recipient, Kelly McLemore. You'll come on down, Kelly. So Kelly has, this is her final semester in the respiratory therapy program. She'll graduate in just a couple of short weeks. She'll be graduating with a 4.0 GPA from all of her respiratory therapy coursework. She is actually already working as an RT extern at Norton downtown. And yes, clap, wonderful. We've asked some of her classmates and coworkers just to share a couple of things about Kelly. She's reliable, she's dedicated, she's a strong advocate for herself, for her classmates, and for her patients. But what really stands out to me as a faculty member and just warms my heart is her ability to help her classmates. It is not an uncommon occurrence for there to be a line of her classmates waiting for her to tutor them in very complex theory, mechanical ventilation, and we joke that she will soon be a Jefferson faculty member. I'm sure of it, right? Yeah, and so we're already starting to recruit. She hasn't got her credential yet, but she will. And so we are so excited to just see what you're going to do. You're going to do amazing things, no doubt about it. And thank you for being such a wonderful advocate and representative of Jefferson, of respiratory, of yourself, and just the respiratory therapy community. Congratulations.
Okay, we get to begin to wrap up. We have a couple of more awards to present, and then we'll hear from one more speaker. So the Metropolitan College Outstanding Student Award, established in 2013, and recognizes the workforce achievements of students attending Jefferson and U of L while working third shift at UPS. I emphasize that because that offers a challenge for students. Nominations are held each spring semester for students who demonstrate outstanding leadership, work-life balance, and academic success. To introduce this year's winner, please welcome Faith Miller.
Hi, everyone. I am Faith Miller. I'm a student success counselor for Metropolitan College. As was mentioned, we're a workforce development program between UPS, JCTC, and U of L. Our students work third shift, they get full employment benefits, and they attend JCTC or U of L tuition free, while they also receive career development services. I have the honor of presenting the Outstanding MC Student Award on behalf of Metropolitan College to Olivia Craven. To receive this award, a student must demonstrate a commitment to their academic success, career goals, and work-life balance, while also being a model UPS employee. Olivia demonstrates all of these qualities and more. She brings a level of curiosity, commitment, and determination that elevates our entire program and serves as a great model for all of our students. Her dedication to her education, her family, and her long-term goals is unmistakable as she balances that third shift work at UPS, cares for her 3 sons, maintains an impressive 3.6 GPA while doing it. Even with all of this on her plate, she is actively preparing for her next steps, where she plans to transfer to U of L, ultimately earning a graduate degree in speech pathology. Olivia's positivity, thoughtfulness, and unwavering drive make her an exceptional student and a role model for her peers. I cannot think of someone more deserving of this recognition. Congratulations, Olivia.
Every year, Jefferson awards the Joyce Hancock Award for the top piece of writing in Jefferson's literary art magazine known as the Jefferson Review. Please welcome Michael Estes to introduce this year's recipient.
Hello, everybody. I'm always last, and I try to always be fast. We'll see if I can do that again this year. So yes, thank you, Steve. I'm Michael Estes. I teach English here, and my pleasure tonight to award the Joyce Hancock Award for the best piece of student writing in our literary magazine to Alexander Day for his poem "Entropy of an Anorexic." Alexander, can you come on down, please? Okay, so you didn't sign up for this, but it's a brief poetry lesson. Brief, okay? This is called an erasure poem, okay? So at the top is all words. I know you can't read them, that's fine. At the top is all words, and then there are fewer and fewer words as we go down, right? More black marking out. So basically we start with a bunch of words and we take words away until we have a new text at every stage, okay? This is called an erasure. So this poem is remarkable both for its content and its form. Those are two things to pay attention to with lots of different kinds of art, right? So the form is that, and through this form, the poem describes the struggles of someone dealing with anorexia and ends with the person uttering these 5 words: "I want to die skinny." The poem's form can be seen as reflecting the process of an eating disorder whittling someone down into a smaller body, and also as reflecting the increasing levels of darkness brought to a life by a single focus on food and weight. The content or the form, either of them, would have made this a great achievement, and together they are remarkable. Please join me in recognizing Alexander Day.
All right, I need to ask, did we miss anybody? We have a student who came expecting an award and didn't receive it. Hearing no response, let's do one more round of applause for everyone who received an honor tonight. And for tonight's final remarks, we would like to welcome Dr. Ty Handy, our president.
Thanks, Steve, and thank you everybody for coming to recognize these wonderful award winners. I think by my count, we identified 40 individuals here, plus a number of group awards, plus those final 2 awards. And as Nikki said at the start, when you're one of, last fall we had 15,000 students, but when you're one of this spring semester's 13,500 students and you get to come to this event, you've clearly stood out among the crowd. And I want to congratulate you. I often say, I'll hold our best students up against the best students anywhere, and they will do absolutely fine. Pete's still here. Pete knows that when you win the national championship for the skills team, which we've done twice for the recall team, one of the rewards is really not much of an award. You get to go compete against the 4-year schools in their national championship. And we hold our own. There's no doubt about it. In fact, when our team completes, the 4-year coaches are always trying to talk to our students about wanting them to come to their school to keep going. So I want to congratulate you as winners. Certainly family members, you should be very proud. I want to take a moment to thank Desiree Duncan, who did a lot of the work to set up tonight's program. Let's give her a hand. And then as we break, and I think Steve's going to come back for just a minute, I want to recognize Chef Kathy in the culinary program, who are going to be providing us our refreshments here in a few minutes over in the Newberry room. And then once again, if you're an award winner, make sure you thank your family. I know they've given you lots of support, and your friends, and remember what they've gone through so that you could get where you are. Congratulations.
We do have one request before we conclude. We'd like to ask all of the award winners to come down. We would like to take a group photo, so please do that. And as that happens, I would like to thank everyone for coming. And in the words of the immortal poet, since it is National Poetry Month, that's all, folks.